But I'm here and I'm going to be doing this sort of review on Dragon Ball Collision X, which I actually have been getting into. Um, so, I wanted to talk about the characters and the villains. Um, well, just nothing really. So I want to get into Eli now. Eli, he's quiet, he's underacting, he's emotionless and boring. Um, and I didn't even watch that backstory video. Like, come on, man. You think I'm gonna watch that? Like, Eli is just such a boring character, and like, I don't know. Jaito is the next person that I wrote down. He's very boring. He's a very boring character. I feel like he's overacting personally. And he's annoying. Nis, I kind of found him funny, and I think he's probably one of the best characters in the series so far. Azazel, he's okay. That goes for Len and Hunter as well. I think they're okay characters. Vejiku is a wannabe jokester. He's a stereotypical bully who becomes an ally. He's very annoying. And his character is just like his Z-Star character. He's very boring, and he's overacting. Now, the villains, Turles, don't have much to say for him. Janema, don't even get me started. I don't think his name was revealed, but the who It's the Man plays the sort of villain. He's he's a stereotypical Freezer race tough guy with a really bad evil laugh. His voice weirdly switches like to British or Australian, and then to this weird fake deep voice, and then his normal voice, which I found like weird. Retsu and Jaito's backstory. He's such a bitch, man, and he's not interesting. And I don't know if this makes me a bad person, but I found his death scene hilarious. And his Jaito's backstory, I felt like there was no point. We don't learn anything about his parents, anything. It's just very boring backstory. Cooler's in there, doesn't really talk, and yeah. So, I guess how I'm going to conclude this is most of the characters, pretty much all other than 3 characters, really important characters, the characters so far are just very boring. And boring characters leads to boring fights. Boring fights plus boring characters leads to an overall boring, bad, and annoying roleplay. And I was during like the entire during episode 3 or 2, I just couldn't watch it. I skimmed through it because I just found it so boring. The characters are all boring, acting is cringy, and I don't know. That's like, I don't know. I just felt like, I'm also going to be talking about other series as well, but, for your sort of debut roleplay, this isn't a very good one. Just saying. Characters are boring. Just everything's boring. The plot is boring and everything's stereotypical. And don't even get me started on the openings, man. Like, anyways, this is what I have to say about Dragon Ball Collision X. I had high hopes because I know It's the Man is not even that bad of a role player. And I had high hopes for this. Because, well, I was first listened to the character themes, and I thought they were good picks for each character, which is kind of sad. But I don't know. I just felt like everything's just very boring, Like, I don't know. It's just boring for me. Also, I forgot to add this, but apparently Frieza is Australian, which I didn't even Frieza Australian. It's like, that's like another stereotype, is that the main villain is Australian or British. It's like, I don't know. But, dude, a bad way to start. Boring, just bad, and cringy, and annoying. It's just, I don't know. Bad way to start, man.